Zachary DONOHUE.
Now, Madison, HUBBELL and Zachary DONOHUE. They led last year coming into the free dance, but it didn't work out. This time, they've got their chance. They're skating to Lady Gaga and a number from the recent movie A Star Is Born, Shallow. The score they need to go into the lead is 124.24. Their season's best is less than a point above that, so there's not much room for error for Madison, HUBBELL and Zachary DONOHUE of the United States. Well, they're through the opening section of this Star Is Born programme. And they, of course, were the champions at the Four Continents of 2014. And last year were bronze medalists at the World Championships. This is a really big performance from Madison, HUBBELL and Zachary DONOHUE. Pulling out all the stops here in their bid to try and take a second gold medal at these Four Continents Championships. Well, they've skated themselves to a standstill out there. Whether they've done enough to take the gold remains to be seen. We said before the start this was going to be very close. Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier have set a tough target. The question is, whether or not, first of all, Hubbell and Donohue have done enough to get ahead of the Canadians, and then if they have, if it will be enough to hold on from Chock and Bates, who are going to be the last to go. But that was a rock-solid skate from a very high-class ice dance couple. Now, you see their technical score at the moment a little way behind the leaders, so remember they have some points in hand from the rhythm dance, and also we have the artistic side of the marks to come. So it's going to be close, but whether it is quite enough for them to take gold, or indeed to force their way ahead of Gillis and Poirier, we shall find out. I think the feeling here is that it is going to be a very close call. This was the one element that maybe didn't excel in the way so many of the others did. The synchronization wasn't as close as we've seen in the past. It was the first section, which we haven't seen there, which possibly was the only real flaw in the program, if you could call it that. That's probably a bit tough, but it was a powerful performance to a dramatic soundtrack from Lady Gaga. Well, they await now the judge's decision. Season's best of 125.21, personal best 127.31, but the score that really matters is the 124.24. 124.24 that they need in order to go ahead of, in the centre there, Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier. Madison, Chock and Evan Bates already out on the ice warming up. Well, 122.77. It's a little way down on what we were anticipating. It's 2.5 points below their best, and you can see Zachary's response there. It means that Gillis and Poirier remain in the lead, so it will be at least a silver for the Canadians. And Hubbell and Donohue now are looking at the possibility of just a bronze. We shall see. It depends quite how Chock and Bates will perform, but